here with us. Isn't that a miracle? Isn't it amazing? Let's see if you can guess who this princess is if I give you a few clues. Let's see. Yes, what do you think it is? You already have... Oh, Cinderella, no, that's a good guess. She has 7 little friends who live in a little cottage. Just say it when you think you know. Just yell it out. What do you think? Very nicely done. Please join me in welcoming the fairest of them all, Snow White. Well, hello, Your Highness.
Hello, Sir Highness. How do you do?
So nice to see you. All the boys and girls are seated so nicely, and they're wishing for something very special, aren't you?
Oh, wishes are very special. What have you all been wishing for?
What have you been wishing for? That she'll share a story with us, right?
Oh, I would love to. Will you help me, please?
Oh, certainly. We'll all help, won't we?
Yes?
Yes, indeed.
All right, then. Well, I'm going to tell you a true story. A story about something that happened to me. Will you all help me begin? Yes? Well, all my favorite stories begin with once upon a time. So will you all say that with me?
Once upon a time.
I lived in the castle with my stepmother, the queen. And one day, I was at the wishing well, and I was pulling up a bucket of water, and I began to sing. Because any task is more enjoyable when you sing and have fun. Oh, I wished with all my heart that someday my true love would come find me. And as I sang my little song, a very nice voice answered me back.
Hello.
I thought it was an echo from the wishing well. Hello.
Can everyone echo with me? Hello.
But it wasn't an echo. It was someone I had never seen before.
A handsome young prince had been wandering through the forest, and he heard Snow White's voice and was drawn to her side.
But my goodness, I couldn't speak to strangers. My stepmother wouldn't allow it. So I ran back to my room. But he was so handsome and so charming, I couldn't resist peering back at him through my window.
One song I have, but one song.
But my goodness, my stepmother was watching, and she became so jealous I was forced to run away. I ran deep into the forest, and I felt so alone and so afraid. Until I looked up to see some friendly eyes staring at me, just as friendly as all of you.
It was the forest animals. They could tell Snow White was in need of help and that she was very kind and gentle.
Oh, the little animals were so friendly, so I knew everything was going to be all right. So I asked them if they knew a place I could sleep for the night.
The animals began to lead Snow White through the woods, and very soon they came to a clearing. And what do you think they saw? A cottage.
A cottage, yes, that's right. Just like a doll's house. It was so adorable. So I walked up to the cottage, and I knocked on the door, quietly at first.
But no one answered.
So I tried again, a little louder this time.
But still no one answered.
I peered inside. Well, I tried to peer inside, but the windows were so dirty I couldn't see through them. So I carefully opened the door, and I called out, "Hello, may I come in?" And I looked around.
But there was no one inside that little cottage.
Oh, but there were 7 cute little chairs. So I guess 7 little children must have lived there. For on the table, where dishes should be, just imagine what I found.
A pickaxe, a stocking, and a shoe.
Well, from the looks of things, they can use someone to help take care of them. So I told the birds, the squirrels, the rabbits, and the deer that perhaps we should clean the house and surprise them. So right away, we started to tidy things up.
And they began to whistle while they worked.
Yes, we hum and we whistled a merry tune to make everything so much fun. Would you all like to hum along with Sir Elias?
Just a whistle while you work, and cheerfully together we can tidy up the place. So hum a merry tune. It won't take long, and there's a song to help you set the pace.
Well, thank
Thank you.
And before I knew it, everything was clean and tidy. But with all that work, I was a little sleepy. So I tiptoed upstairs to find a place to sleep. I thought surely they wouldn't mind if I took just a little nap, especially all that cleaning we had just did for them. But I didn't find just one bed. How many beds do you think I found? 7, that's right. And I was so exhausted. I fell asleep across all of them.
When Snow White woke up, who do you think she saw? Who was it? Yell it out.
7 doors, that's right. And I greeted all of them with a how do you do? do.
Now, Snow White had seen their names carved on the little beds, so she began to guess who they were.
Now don't tell us who you are, let us guess.
Oh, all right. I'm pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you.
That's Doc.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Who's that one? Sleepy, that's wonderful. Oh, Gesundheit, that must be Sleepy. Happy, that's right.
Oh, gosh.
Oh my goodness, who is that? Bashful, wonderful. He doesn't talk much. Doopy, that's right.
What are you doing in our house?
Oh, you must be Grumpy.
Oh, yes, but Grumpy really wanted to be Prince. He just didn't know how to show it.
That night, I told my new friends of my wish that someday my prince would come find me and he would carry me away to his castle.
Well, the very next day, the dwarves got up and they headed off to work in their diamond mine.
Yes, and as they marched, they sang.
Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to work we go. Hi-ho, 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 all 7 in a row.
Goodbye, goodbye. I was left all alone, and I was busy baking a gooseberry pie for my 7 little friends, when all of a sudden, a peddler woman appeared at my window.
Oh, all alone, my pet.
Why, yes, I am.
Oh, would you like a bite of my apple? It's a magic Wilson apple.
Well, it was a very delicious looking apple.
Oh, it is.
And I did have a very special wish.
Oh, perfect.
I wish.
And Snow White bit into the apple and began to feel very strange. She fell into a deep, deep sleep. When the dwarves returned and saw what had happened, they very soon realized that old peddler woman was really the evil queen in disguise. So they chased her up a rocky cliff, where she fell into the darkness below. The dwarves returned to Snow White's side, watching over her day and night. They were so broken-hearted, they only wished they knew what to do. Until one day, the handsome young prince appeared. You see, he had been looking for Snow White the entire time. He could not forget her beauty or the sound of her voice. Oh, and with a broken heart, he leaned over and gave her a very gentle kiss. And Snow White woke up. His kiss had broken the spell.
Well, we were all so happy. And I thanked all my friends for all they had done for me. And I married my charming prince. And we rode away to his castle where we lived
Happily ever after. Oh, Snow White, thank you so much for sharing that wonderful story. Everyone say farewell to Snow White. Farewell, Your Highness, farewell. Farewell. Oh my goodness, well thank you so much. My name is Sir Elias. Now later on we will be having a coordination where you can actually